What's going on, folks? This is Remsen Noir here, providing some business content, mindset, and game planning. Product and service development, branding, and marketing. Your product and your service is going to be based and developed out of what you know and what you do best. So pretty much, you are a very unique identity who possesses a certain skill trait and a certain passion, right? So what you got to do is figure out how you can take what you know best and compile all of your skills and your passion and develop that into a product or service, okay? If you're a cook, that's what it wants to be around. If you're a tech geek, that's what it wants to be around. If you're all about beauty and cosmetics, that's what it wants to be. Okay? So whatever your niche is, whatever your passion is, whatever you know most and do best, that's what you want to base your product and your service around. Okay? So obviously it's your business. You're fully responsible and accountable for it. Okay? You're the expert. You're in the driver's seat. So now you need to develop something solid, something simple, and something effective. Right? Something that's very easy to use, something that's that's very convenient and made very simple to understand for people who are not experts. A lot of us, we get wrapped up in technicalities. The most effective business plan is the most simplest one, the most easy to understand. Because as soon as you start coming out with something complicated, something that takes a while to process and understand, that hinders you in the fact that it becomes discouraging. You take a company like Apple, their biggest marketing thing was simplicity. Now, you look at some of the best business plans, some of the best products, they were all these brilliant, sometimes extremely complicated things that were made into being very simple versions of that. Something that anybody can use. Something that's duplicatable. Like if an 8-year-old can do it, anybody can do it, that kind of deal. What they call the 8-year-old test. That's what you want to use to develop your product or your service. So definitely put the time into that. Really take your time with it, right? Because you're developing a business, right? Because it's not because you're trying to make money. It's because this is how you're going to live your life. That's a key thing. A lot of people are so focused on getting an income and being established financially that we lose sight of the fact that all we're doing is it's not the money that drives us, right? It's the things that it provides. It's the potential that it provides, right? It's the things that you get from it. It's the things that it allows you to do. That's the drive, right? But now the thing that drives you to even get that money is your passion. Who you are. That's going to be the key component here. That's the difference between being a business owner and having a job. Because you don't have to be passionate in order to do the job. You can be all about playing basketball and do a job flipping burgers, right? But you want to own your own business. It has to be something that you have a passion about, right? Steve Jobs' thing was tech. And that was his passion, and he was in the driver's seat with that. And he didn't have to create it, he just had to come up with the idea, right? So pretty much all you got to do is come up with the idea and figure out how to make it work. Number 2 is going to be branding. So you've developed your product, you've developed your service, you know how it works, inside out, front and back. You got it nailed. You've learned it, now you can teach it. You can duplicate it. Anybody can understand it. It's past the 8-year-old test. Now it's time to brand it. What are you going to call it? What's your logo going to be? What's your trademark? Right? This is going to be something else that you want to spend some time on. Right? Your brand, your identity. Right? How people see you, how people see your product. What's your vision, right? How to convey that vision. This also has to be something that's simple and understandable. can't be too complicated, right? It's got to be something, again, it's got to pass that 8-year-old test. Okay, so let's say this. You're first born, given a name. Whereas my name may be Remsen, some people feel more comfortable calling me Rem. As opposed to calling me Remsen Noir, just call me Rem Noir, right? Very simple. Easy to understand, easy to remember. It's the same thing. Your identity, you want it to be something that's memorable, something that's very simple. Okay? You see things like NBA, that's a brand. It's 3 letters, that's it, very simple. So you don't have to say National Basketball Association every single time. NFL. You don't have to say National Football League every single time. Just 3 letters, real simple, something that's very easy. Even the logo. You can have the worst dexterity ever and still draw the logo. It's memorable, it's easy, it's simple. So the point is, when you're coming up with your brand, you want it to be something that's very simple, very easy to remember, and something very easy to repeat. Okay? So take some time, draw your logo, or find somebody who knows how to draw, let them draw it. As soon as you come up with something that you feel in your heart, like you can really stick with that, keep it. Trademark it, copyright it, and then bam, you got your brand. Name, logo, trademark, everything, you're up and running. You got your product, you got your service, and now you have your identity. Marketing, now that's where you actually start exposing your business to the public. Right? Marketing can be you talking about it. Marketing can be you handing out flyers, emails, things like that. You have a website, a blog, ads on Facebook, Google, TV ads, whatever it is. That's all forms of marketing. As soon as you get your business out and you expose it to the public, marketing. I can wear a t-shirt with your logo on it, marketing. I'm marketing your brand. So pretty much now, the whole purpose of marketing, right, is that you want to get your product in front of people so they even have the opportunity to buy into it. Right? So pretty much with your marketing has to get out fast and it has to spread as wide as it can. Get to as many people as it can. Now, my big thing is internet marketing. Okay. No amount of legwork that you can ever physically do that will match the power of internet marketing. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google, Bing, search engines. These things are huge. You could be getting hundreds of thousands of hits a day. You'll never be able to meet that many people in one day, in a few hours. It's not going to happen. So we live in a time where marketing is something that's extremely exciting because of the internet. So now, depending on how well you've built your brand, well, that will determine how well now you can market. So now, if you're going to do internet marketing, you want to use 2 to 3 forms, right? You don't want to use every single channel. Let's say you use social media. Use social media and really hammer social media. You don't want to spread yourself too thin and be paying for ads and sending out flyers and making cards and doing all of this stuff. You just stretch yourself out so thin that you're just putting so much time into marketing, in fact, that you don't have time to do anything else. Manage your business, manage your accounts, improve your service, improve your product, create upsells. You're so busy marketing. So you really want to simplify that also, right? The name of the game is just simplifying it and making it as convenient as possible, right? The mere concept of being able to simplify something is a powerful resource. If you learn how to do anything in your business, you want to simplify. Okay, so now getting back to marketing. Okay, exposure is the name of the game. Exposure. You want to shed as much light on your product and your brand as much as possible. Okay. Now, when people see your product, what are they seeing? Okay, they see the brand and they see the product. Okay, great. And they say, well, what is this? That's when you provide content. That's when you provide value, right? Your content provides value. Gives people a frame of reference, right? So they can understand it. Now, obviously, if I was making a smartphone and I said, hey, I got this smartphone, you want to buy it? You're going to ask me, well, what does it do? What are the features? What does it look like? Okay? I now have to answer your questions in the form of value. I got to be able to show you something that's going to entice you to even buy my product. Why would you want to buy it? Why do you need it? Okay? I need to provide the value in order for you to see the value. Because obviously, how are you going to see the value if I didn't show you any? So pretty much content. You're going to put a lot of work into content as far as running your business. Whether you have written blogs, pictures on your Instagram, tweets with the right hashtags, blogging, video blogging, vlogging, right? Like what I'm doing right now. I'm providing value right now. People are going to watch this video. They're going to reach out, ask me more questions about how to get their business up and running. Right? So pretty much when you provide value, that is the very thing that drives your business. The more value that you produce, the more value people see in what you have to offer. And so now this is where the wealth and abundance comes in. Because obviously, now, if you are going to have a product, if you're going to be worth anything, if you want to make a ton of money, the value that you see in the income you get paid, you're only going to get that if people see the value in what you have to offer. Right? So the money is a result of the value you provide. As long as you focus on providing value in your business, you're going to make money. So, get out there, make videos, write blogs, take pictures, whatever you got to do to provide value. Okay, so just to scale it back, your first 3 steps: come up with your product, come up with your brand, market. Okay? When you think of marketing, think exposure, value. And that's it. It's really that simple. 1, 2, 3, literally, and you're done. 8-year-old test. Okay? Don't forget that. Simplify, simplify, simplify. Go through it in your head over and over and over until you're able to teach it and just duplicate that. You can talk about it in your sleep and explain it to the point where you can talk to 100 people, they ask you 1,000,000 questions, and they all walk away completely understanding what it is and being interested in it. You can do that, you'll have a successful business.